Hey guys, I'm gonna attempt to show you how I make one of my pots. This is gonna be the second time I make this kind of pot, which is gonna be the animal one. Well, I made the giraffe, so it'll be my third time. There's gonna be noise in the background, so I do apologize about that. I'm in my spot where I like to do stuff, and next to that is the living room where my husband's watching golf. And then, well, my dogs are walking around and stuff is going on in the house. So a lot of times I probably will speed up the video anyways. So I'll probably add some music and just give you an idea how to do it. And then you're just gonna adapt it to your own way of making your pot. Okay, so I'm gonna start. So guys, normally when I mess around with clay, I'll work on it when it gets its shape, and then I'll take a break and I can come back to it and do any changes that I might want to change. You might want to get a brush. You definitely need a cup of water, a ruler, and I have an X-Acto knife, but it doesn't have to be an X-Acto knife, just something that you feel comfortable with cutting. Okay, so, oh, and something to roll out your clay also. And then roll it out. That's what I needed to do. If you were trying to do something round, then I guess, but I'm trying to go for rectangle. I mean, when I started doing the unicorn one, first I didn't know it was going to be a unicorn. I just started making it. I knew it was going to be some animal with legs, something with legs, but I didn't know what. I think first I wanted to do a pig, and then I changed my mind. So yeah. Anyways, then I didn't know if it was going to work out. You know, I just went for it. Anyways, this should not be stressful, it should be fun. So yeah, let's just go for it. Darn it. I nicked it, and it's a pain in the butt if you have long nails, I'll tell you that much right now. Because you'll see when you're working with your project, you'll hit it with your nails and you'll be upset. To take it and flip it, it helps flatten it out better. Oh, okay guys, so make sure you cover your air dry clay that you're not using so it stays nice and moist. And also, whatever you cut off, put it back in the packaging so it doesn't dry off. As I was telling somebody on YouTube, once you make your pot, you want to let it dry before applying any paint, at least 2 to 3 days. Then once you do that, you don't want to use it. Don't put a plant in it right away either. I would wait a week. If you can wait longer, even better. Just to make sure that it's set all the way inside. I don't know if I got enough. I'm going for a smaller version, so we'll see. Okay, let's see. Okay guys, so I'm just putting my ruler down, trying to make sure that it's as straight as I can possibly do it. And I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it. And actually this time around, crooked? I think it might be a little crooked. It's hard to tell if it's crooked. Okay, now I'm going to measure to see where I'm going to do the ears. So, that looks pretty straight there. Okay. Just going to count here and find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just trying to center the ears. Okay. Oh, darn. Yeah, these are gonna be some short ears that I did. Yeah, this is not good. I'm thinking maybe they could be short, itty bitty cat ears. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I think these are gonna be short cat ears. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay, now I have to put this exactly where I cut my line. I gotta cut the center out of it. So, I need the other side, his side. This is what I'm doing. You don't have to do the same thing. Because you're gonna make it your own way. I'm just giving you guys an idea of how I did it. So I believe this is gonna be the center. I think that will be good. Let's see if I like these ears. They look a little weird. I have to shape them a little bit better. One is taller than the other. And this one needs, I feel like it needs more of an angle. Okay, let's see. Oh, one's still taller than the other. I don't know. I don't know what to do because one is still taller than the other. I took them. I don't know if it's gonna work. We'll see what happens. I think that looks a tiny bit better. One is definitely bigger than the other. Okay. Now this, let's see, I need to make it. Make sure the board is straight. Goodness, can't cut straight right now. I need a new exact one. Okay. Oh, I can't get this off. Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna cut the sides here.
Stayed a long way right. Will it get the full slope or just dig in high? Now that will lose quite a few yards then at the right side. Corner angle too, yes. That way all location. And again tonight. Everyone is so careful with this side shot now. Even with short clubs in their hands. Well, you can't force it. As soon as you force away, you impact a little more skin. That's why it's very difficult in this situation. You make a break, have an extra club. Just chip it just in case you went long.
So here I go. This is the hard part, guys. Hope I can do it. Where's my So the brush is also a good tool to use it like if it was your finger and to press. So you're merging right now the two pieces together. You're pressing and flattening out inside. Okay? Okay. So next step is to try to make the feet the way I make it. So the way I made the feet, this is just like a lazy way of making the feet, because you could use more clay, I don't know, and do it, and you can add a bottom to it by making a circle and shoving it in there, but I think that that's more difficult than this way. So let's see. So what I did, I pinched the side where the line is, right? I pinch it towards the front, and I unite those together, like this. I start pressing in there. So now it looks like just two big feet, two big legs. See? Well, like binoculars, right? Like that. And it's gonna try to come apart, and you're just gonna keep going. And you'll see cracking, but don't worry too much, okay? I'm gonna go pretty high because this is not gonna be like a really deep hole. So I pinched all that. I would say like a whole inch I pinched in there. Then I'm gonna also do the same thing on this side, trying not to mess up that side, and try to pinch it evenly. You're trying to pinch it evenly. You can pinch the feet and then make them as you go. You can pinch it because you're going to give it a shape in a minute. So it's going to look weird right now, but don't worry. You can keep shaping. And it's also cracking, but don't worry, you're going to fix all that. You just don't want it to fall apart all the way. That's what you don't want, because that'll be harder to fix. So an inch on all the sides. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cut some of it in the middle. So you're like cutting out the middle. Okay, shape it. Also going to cut this. I know this doesn't make sense, but it'll work. You're gonna go as you're just gonna make it work. You're gonna make it work, and you'll be surprised when you're done. You'll be like, I can't believe I made that. See, don't be scared. I told you guys, I don't know, it's maybe difficult for you. Like, you guys are gonna think, oh, that's difficult, but not for me. So now I'm wetting my fingers, and I'm starting to smooth out some cracks. I'm not worried about that. It looks really bad right now. I just need to smooth out some cracks.
So Felicia out of 37. Reed 34.
I don't want it to start to dry yet, so yeah. Also, guys, if you do have a crack, you can always add clay in there and smooth it in. So don't worry about that. Even after it starts to dry, you can do it. Look, my thing is cracking all the way here. The ear is cracking all the way down. It's the pulling of it, the shape.
Likely a layout from there. And at 4:30 Eastern Time, Patrick Reed stretched that read back out to 2 shots.
This is harder than the other ones, I feel. Than the other clays that people use. Oh, it looks a little funny in the front. Let me pull out the legs. See, you can shape it. Oh no, I just jammed my nail in there. See? Oh goodness. I'm hitting it everywhere.
So you're just shaping it to what you want it to look like. the bunker there.
Like trying to make the legs more defined so they don't look weird. And inside the curves.
10 pins freshly thrown because it's newly laid. That's very good, very good. With that cut down the hill.
See, I don't know. I have to keep an eye out on what I'm doing. I need to move the board, not the body. Oh. Oh yeah, I forgot that. Yeah, there's supposed to be a hole in the middle there.
27-year-old from Southport in England. Playing his third Masters and has a chance to get to 8 under. Moment to go. John Robb at the 14th. Long try for birdie. 45 feet away. 5 under on the day. Back to 10. Stenson will be next.
Oh goodness.
Tom made his par at the 14th. Stenson at 1 under for the day, Nick, and given all you're hearing out there as a player, if allow your mind to be distracted or these huge wars, know that there's action out there.
Okay, I need to wash my hands.
As many as he hold a shot from the front bunker at 7, but that'll be some of these making money here. How close is that coming? That's Mitch up with Randy, right?
Where is this? I'm gonna start using my brush and shaping it inside.
McAvoy steps up, no practice drills, this is his routine. And he's got his car. 5 under for the day. 2 behind Patrick Reed, who's now starting to find his stride. He's been under par on every
I'm smoothing out the back now
35,
and
34,
putting pressure,
35, and then
pushing this up here.
on the first nine, putting all this one.
I have to say this one feels a little bit more difficult
Now trying to take it
than the unicorn. I don't know why.
in the 3rd round of the Masters.
They give me. It's about so close, it's almost impossible to miss. So they give it to you. But no matter how good you think you are, nothing's for sure. Like how you think you can check your phone and it'll be okay. Out here, there are no gimmies. Please don't drive distracted. It can wait.
Curious is an unreachable destination. It has no comfort zone. It rests on no laurels. Curious perpetually scratches at doors, picks at locks. Curious never stops. Is curious good enough? Never is. Beyond belief. Curious makes us who we are.
Okay. Oh, so sticky there.
We're back at Augusta on an overcast day with under par scores. Some big ones too, under par. Everyone trying to make a run. Patrick Reed, the 36-hole leader, who's making birdies of his own. He's 2 under for the day, coming off a long putt for 3 in the 9th. Rory McIlroy, 5 under, Fowler, 5 under, Fleetwood, 7 under, Rahm, 5 under.
So you're just smoothing right now all the cracks you see. You want it to become pasty in there because that's what's going to smooth out the cracks.
We're taking aim at some scores here that will rank among the best. And Augusta, here's Leishman into 10th.
Everywhere. Everywhere you see cracks. This one has a lot.
Perfect. 17.
Tommy Fleetwood, chance for 6 in a row here. Hard to read this, but it's almost straight. Can't believe they just dived away to the right. Young man, it's just his 2nd Masters. He missed by a fraction of the ranking point 3 years ago.
I don't know if this one's harder because it's smaller. I don't know if that's the case.
Wow.
Fantastic year it's been for him.
I feel like the other one was so much easier for me.
Long tee shot, just 166. He likes this one. And even confident enough to go mid-draw as well. He gets a beautiful kick. He's going to have a putt that Fowler had. It breaks hard to the left. The final foot. Huge difference now after those little rains this morning. So much more receptive. Guys are so much more confident to just go right at it. And
I'm going to take this and I'm going to make like a paste here. I'm just adding a lot of water to it so that it becomes pasty. And I'm going to apply it there like it was paint. Hopefully this works.
He obviously tugged it. And when you tug it, it's going to go long and left.
I'm going to get it off my finger. Okay.
Not the easiest of shots, but not the most dangerous that we've seen here at 15 either. That's a 13.
at 224 in the front and 258 to the hole. Risky business. And like John Rahm finds the hazard.
That was, not a really percentage play.
It was not. 18.
Fleetwood.
I'm not happy with the way this looks. My other one looks, it was so much easier and better. I don't know
Does an awful lot of
why this feels
slots.
difficult today.
That's where he gets his power from. 18th hole, Holly.
This is just not smoothing out like it
It's a very
did.
narrow shoot. Now those trees are encroaching down the left-hand side. It's about 295 to reach the first left-hand bunker. Second bunker's okay, fine to go in. It's no problem to reach the green comfortably from there. And the climb up the hill, it's a good 6 or 7% slope coming up the hill. That's why you occasionally see people block shots in the back today. Back left hand corner. Can't go long. Want it on the upper tier, but just don't go long.
And look here at the lane, good straight there, just under 180 yards into this par 4. Second played on green, but Dustin Johnson was way off the tee.
No,
Just in
what's
the
it here?
punched out. And he's going to probably at least a shot here.
Shaping
So we'll figure that out.
the legs.
Back to the 10th.
Good looks at birdie. The final pairing versus Leishman.
Well, Leishman needs to hold. Otherwise, if Reed holds, he finds himself 6 back. There's nothing much wrong with that one, really.
He just didn't turn like he expected it to. You will see different story from slightly right
Yeah.
of his putt, the one coming up for Reed. So Leishman continues to just trudge along at 1 over for the day. Up to 11. Got more.
Starts down the line. And he's going to get a thick bounce. The pitch is down that side. And that reduces this hole to just a drive and a short iron. To 10, we go again.
With the perfect view. He's straight across, he's square to the break, and coming down the full line. He's heading to like 7 o'clock. So he's coming from 5 o'clock, so this could break quite a lot. Well, for maybe Ricky Fowler's was pretty close to 6 inches right. That's kind of where he's looking. Oh, perfect. Just hit it. Wow. Wow, what did I say? Yeah, new putt. You've got a reading break here. That's the number one thing. You've got to have that ability, and then obviously it's down to thousands and hours of technique, and then trust and belief and determination.
So he doesn't make his first birdie until the 5th hole. And now he's birdie 4 of the last 6. So another 3-shot lead. In the joint at 9 under, McIlroy holds his third for eagle at the 8th, but now 3-3 with the 15th.
And John Rahm, not one to go high very often with a first shot. Takes it in low, doesn't get the check that he was looking for.
It's still pretty good from down there, Peter.
Yeah, it's a little bit of moisture on the greens. It will kill a little bit of it.
To try into now.
Fleetwood was on 13.
Receiving a penalty drop. Since Spencer says he'll pitch, spin the ball back up to this little plateau. Just like that. That saves 5. Save 5 back. Head to 14.
And Bubba, that's where you're at. He's 8 back. Great chance to get it to 3 under. On Saturday to 18.
And it's back hole location.
Fleetwood will try to attack.
173. Downwind. Looking 9 in the meantime. Won't make it up the hill. That was more the fear of going long.
Sure.
John Rahm for his 3rd consecutive birdie here at 15. Oh. Player's having a hard time sensing how slow that putt is back up the slope. So with only a 4-iron in hand for his second, he's going to walk away disappointed with a 5. But still 3 birdies and an eagle, 5 under for the day, 6 under for the tournament. Tremendous young talent playing in his second Masters. Well, the clouds have covered the sky. The rain has softened the course. The scoring has really heated up. Patrick Reed, a 3-shot lead.
This scientist doesn't believe in luck. She believes in research. It can take more than 10 years to develop a single medication, and only 1 in 10,000 ever make it to market. But what if AI can find connections faster to help this researcher discover new treatments? That's why she's working with Watson. It's a smart way to find new hope.
It's
And so this won't happen. Because you've made sure this sensor and this machine are integrated. And she can talk to him. And yes, some people assign genders to machines. And you can be sure you won't have any problems, except for the daily theft of your data. AT&T provides edge-to-edge intelligence. It can do so much for your business, the list goes on and on. That's the power and this shit.
And we're back at 11. Huge drive from Mackerel, just 160 left, all the way to the flag. The wind right now completely laid down. Oh, but not Mackerel. Great lead. To par 5 13th.
And Ricky Fowler for a par. Played so much better today than he did yesterday. 33 putts yesterday.
Sorry. I have to close it. It'll dry.
To 11.
Patrick agreed. Everything's gone smoothly today. Players behaving. And just as important, getting the ball in the field, which is done well.
What time is it, babe?
Scoreboard down there is at
It's not late, babe. We eat at 6. It's not gonna be late. Yes, I'm gonna order it now, babe.
Everything's gone well. The facial expressions, there's been no stress on his face so far today.
I'm just gonna wash my hands.
Another good one. This whole thing changed all over the years. Just over 500 yards. It's never lost it. Originally, it was just on goal, but not goal. Beautiful drive there, right? That landing zone, it is good. And we're going to ride that full swing, just on that, hit 160 yards. Obviously, the further down there, the easier that second shot becomes, especially where that flag is cut today.
Okay. So I decided to add more clay in there, making the hole a little bit smaller, just adding more support. If you're making the pot for yourself, you know, you don't have to really care about the way it looks in the inside. I don't really care. You just gotta make sure the clay is merged, you know, that it's smooth in there together when you're adding clay to it. And like I said, you can keep fixing this. It can dry a little bit, you can come back, wet your hands and just start smoothing out. Sometimes, I don't know, it might be better if you do that. I take breaks and I'll come look at it and see what I can improve on it. I mean, it's looking pretty good. The legs look a little wonky always because of the way I make my legs, but whatever. You can make them a little bit thinner if you want by cutting some of it off later on. You can do that. You just can't do it when it's really wet. Right now, mine is really wet because I've added a lot of water to it. And I pick it up and move it. You want to pick it up and move it gently as possible. Pick it up and move it because you don't want it to stick to the board, because I made mine right now here really wet, so once it starts to dry, it'll start to stick to the board, whatever it is that you're using. I don't think you should use cardboard because then it's gonna like really glue onto it, or paper. You want, I don't know, a hard surface, maybe a tile. If you have a big tile, you can work on that, or a big plate. I've worked on big plates before too. So I'm gonna pick it up right now and move it. See, look at that. It's stuck right now. I don't even know if it's gonna work. And it's gonna lose its shape a little bit, but you can fix it again. And you gotta fix the legs too. The way they're standing, you need to adjust the legs. You need to make sure that they're straight, because that messes up the shape of your pot. I'm always checking the shape. My legs look a little weird, but I can fix that later. Just making sure that the whole thing looks good. From the front, from the back, from the top. You look at it, you make sure that the ears look good. And if you see that it doesn't want to move, that means your leg might need to move. You need to literally like pick up the leg and shift it.
Extension using the other side of the T here. Just a little bit of roll.
I mean, it's a lot of work. You might end up saying, I'd rather buy one.
Touch firm, but it does spin that.
But I like making it.
A little gloomy in the skies today.
I don't know, I think about when I'm old and my kids
Read the name at the top of the list.
get to keep my stuff and they'll tell their kids, look, grandma made this. Something like that, I don't know.
Using AI and responds 60 times faster. It lets you know where your data lives down to the very server. It keeps your insights from running on where you from your own. It is the cloud. The IBM cloud. The cloud that's built for all your apps. AI ready. Secure to the core. The IBM cloud is the cloud for smarter business.
Yeah, picture frame right now. Simply putting one foot in front of the other. Put your right here 11. Simply one in front of the green.
I don't like this leg. Actually, I'm gonna cut some of the leg off.
Jones was born in 1902 on St. Patrick's Day. So maybe there's like the Irish. That's today. Now read. Uphill. This one just keep turning to his left. Just needed a nudge. Sense is right on the top. Just spin back a little. Maybe there one more. Depends what he's gonna get. You'll clean up here.
You gotta look at the back of the legs. See if I see something here weird about it.
Connect his hands to his name. Top of the leaderboard. Three shots in the family. It starts to spread out. Fleetwood back in that round. 66 and then McElroy. Important goal line out. Leishman. Henrik Stenson did tap in for his par at the 12th. Leishman moving for the day. Important.
It looks so weird. It looks weird. Just squeezing it, trying to shape it better, the foot in the back. This one looks way off. I don't know why. Let's see. Oh, no. This one looks weird now too. Darn it. Okay, I think that's better. Is this one the same way? Is this one leaning back a little bit? I guess it is. Okay, let's see if that works. That looks better. I dig my nail in there. Goodness, I hate when I do that.
This angle of this hole, that's the line down the left side. That is not threatening the right side.
This to get to 8 under par and 7 under on his round.
Somebody wants to buy something? Hmm?
Working on it.
Hoping to join this group, great Soriano Bastos, Jose Maria Olafon, and last year's champion, defending this year, Sergio Garcia. Great list of Spanish champions.
At the moment, it's all very slightly on the upslope. This is very straightforward, right? Not now, though. You can see the breeze slowly coming down just over the last couple of minutes. But this is certainly not the forecast we're expecting. I think we might be a stoppage. Very viable. Just a little bit of wrinkle from the players. 18 birdies are so far for Patrick Reed. 6 bogeys.
What time is it, babe? Can you pick up Kayla for me, please, babe? Can you check the mail if you want to?
I'm
Okay.
leaving in a little bit.
Where are you going?
I told you where it is.
Oh. What time is it, babe? Go get her, because last time I made a big deal.
It's the Great Royal Melbourne Golf Course where they play the President's Cup. We're going back there again next year. Mark will certainly be on that team. Great, you've been there and played in the winning side of Long Robin.
Yeah, plenty. Well, yeah, 30 here we go. 20 this week, excuse me. Right, this is the heaviest it's been all day. So just on par. He's been hard to find position. Just the cars.
Where's my key?
It's in the car already. Turn it.
That's sensitive slang up to the 13th, and it's definitely getting cooler out here. The rain, as I said, as far as it's been all day. Just another thing to handle as a professional, and so important, don't even start to complain about it because it becomes toxic. Just what you have to do, keep things dry and keep moving on.
Yeah, some people do complain though.
And stay away from them.
I'm surprised that you look as smooth as possible. Right now, because you're going to get pretty wet, right? You know, right here, you look like
I filled in the holes. I filled in the legs. I didn't do that with the other one, but I filled in the legs because just to make sure that there is no gaps in those legs that water can slowly seep into and, you know, start to break it little by little.
Soon we'll find out.
See, this is slowly drying, and I can still wet my fingers and smooth stuff out. Yeah, when you're doing this, you'll notice how many times you probably poke it and you'll get mad. You'll get frustrated because you keep poking it and making dents in it. And you're like, darn it, I just smoothed that out. Sudia, what do you think? Can you tell what I'm making?
Yeah,
What is it?
a cat.
Yes, it's a cat. Does it look pretty good?
Yeah.
Is there something you think I might need to do, or it looks good?
No.
It's good.
Yeah. But one of the legs are like a little bit dead on the side.
Down?
Dented on the side.
Dented right here?
Not the other leg. On the back.
Oh, here? Yeah, I know. I'm gonna fix that later when it's not sticky enough. When it's not that sticky that I can actually pick it up. Because it keeps on getting. Okay guys, I'm gonna take a break and then I'm gonna come back and mess with it. Okay. Okay guys, so I'm with the GoPro now and it feels a little weird to me. I'm just so used to recording with my phone. So I just want to show you now. I put this to, I want to say it's been like an hour since I last messed with it. And I put it where my AC blows pretty good. So now it's firmer. You can pick it up, flip it over. So what I did is I picked it up and I tried to smooth out the feet the best I could. I probably can squeeze this a little bit better just for it to look a little bit more in. See, so once it gets a little bit firmer, you can just start, you know, messing with it a little bit more. You could even cut some stuff off. Like if I wanted to cut this and make it look a little bit thinner, I could. I just don't know if I want to mess with it, you know. I don't know if I want to deal with that or if I should just leave it alone. And you can wet it. You could add more clay if you need to for more like support. See, like this is pretty thin here, so I'm debating if I should add more clay to that or not. I'm not sure. My husband's playing Xbox with my brother and his cousin, so you'll hear them. And then my kids are playing in the other room, so that's what you're gonna hear. Anyways, I like it now. See, it's like in the beginning, I'm not gonna like it, but as I continue to mess with it, it'll start to get better shape, and I'll look at it, and I'll make sure that it's not crooked, because you can still move it. See, you can still move stuff, fix the legs, like if you want to pull out the legs more, because the legs, when you adjust the legs, you'll adjust the shape of this, and then the way this looks too, you know. Look, I can move it. See, I'm moving it. See how I'm moving it, and what is it? It'll stay like that too. So this is it, and then now I will let it dry. I'll let it dry, and I don't even know if I'm in the mood here. I'm showing you. I'm still debating here. And whenever you touch it and you put it down, you want to look at it and smooth any fingerprints or whatever it is that you touched, you know? I want to do that. See, I want to add some clay in there because I just feel that that is just too thin in there. I don't know. I'll push it up. Yeah, that can use some clay. So what I'll do is need some. So I don't know if I should do it from the bottom or from the top. So you just add that in there and you wet it pretty good and then you start smoothing it in there. See, and it'll smooth right in. And when you're grabbing it, make sure you're not applying too much pressure because it's still drying. I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to add some water to that, make it nice and squishy, and then try to scoop it up with my brush. And I'm going to put that in there. Doesn't look too pretty at the bottom, but what can you do, right? I don't care about the bottom. I care about the top. I'm actually bringing this up here because that's just too flimsy. Like I said, you can put the mesh on there for your drainage. I also like using the end of my brush. I'll just put that big piece in there for support. Okay. So that's that. I'm gonna push up on here. I still want to add more clay just to make it more simple. hole. So yeah, guys, I mean, that's pretty much it. And then you are going to paint it however it is that you want to paint it. Don't forget what I told you guys about. Hold on. Don't forget what I told you guys about the paint. So you want to wait a few days, then you paint it, and then you want to wait at least a week before you put any plant in it. And then make sure you put a plant that does not require a lot of water, which is pretty much you know, cactus or succulent. And that's how it's looking right now, guys. I don't even know if I'm in frame. Where is it? Let me fix this thing. Okay, there it is, guys. See, it looks pretty good. I really like it. So I'm gonna go ahead and upload this video for you guys, and I hope it turns out decent. And it's gonna be a long video, and I hope you guys try it and don't get discouraged, you know, and just take your time. Like I said, once it gets a little firm, a little bit more firm, you can handle it a little bit better, and continue to shape it or add any clay if you need to, and also smooth out. Okay, I can't wait to see if you guys end up making anything. See how I can tug at it and fix it and make it more straight. This ear, I should have tried to make it more pointy, but I didn't. Let me see if I can do it. See? So you would just take it, you would wet your hands and just keep going in this way. This is already pretty firm though. Whatever, he can be a cat with a little clipped ear. Anyways, so guys, bye guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that this video was very helpful for you guys. Thank you so much. Bye.